So here's the first part of the solar zenith video, and it's currently 11:52, so we are exactly 10 minutes before the solar zenith. I've got my tripod set up, I've got everything aligned and adjusted as best I can. I think I'm somewhere around about 89.7 degrees, which I want to be 90 degrees, honestly, but if it was, well, it was really challenging to get to 89.7. And as you can see right now, there is nothing in the middle there. It's just a shadow. Okay, this is my little patch of corn that I just planted. Over here is the east, and in the east I planted red corn. In the north I planted white corn. In the west I planted black corn, and here in the south I planted yellow corn. So my corn's in the field, and I've managed to do it before the Zenith transit. And let's see, so we're now 7 minutes away from the solar Zenith transit, and you can probably see that it's really interesting seeing how quickly the shadow seems to move across this little plate that I've put under. I put the plate under just to give it a bit more definition so that we can see, kind of like properly when the light of the sun shines directly through the tube, when the sun is directly overhead. And as I say, it just seems really, you can almost see the shadow moving if you watch it kind of like well enough, how quickly it seems to change. So we're getting this mixture of clouds and bright sunlight, and I'm kind of looking to see, is that a light appearing? Is it kind of like starting to come through? We're actually around about 2 minutes out from the actual point of zenith, and I think maybe that is difficult to tell whether it's kind of like a blemish in the plate, or whether it's actually the sun's light coming through. But I think that when the sun's light actually does come through, we're going to see something which is really quite obvious, and it should be any time now. I think this is definitely starting to be looking like just here, this patch here, maybe there's a little light coming through, but you can see it's really not very well defined. Now hopefully that's not because I've got the alignment of the tripod wrong. Hopefully that's because I've got the alignment of the tripod right, and it won't be for another kind of like 90 seconds or so that kind of like the full intensity of the sun will actually pass through the tube. So let's see what happens. It's one of those things I wanted to start the video early enough to make sure that we capture the event. It's a bit like capturing an eclipse or something. When do you start the video? Do you want to see the big bit, you want to see the main eclipsed part, as it were, but you also kind of want to see the build up to it. And yeah, I think that can definitely be, here we are at 12:01, and you can definitely see that the light is really shining through there now. Probably still not quite exactly what I was hoping to show you, but then that may be because the clouds have kind of rolled in now. So this is the alignment. You can see right now that the tube is conducting the sunlight. This is obviously the the light of the sun shining through. It's actually 12:03, so this is pretty much what we were expecting to see here, or what I was expecting to see here anyway. Okay, it might not be overly spectacular, but I think this is kind of like exactly what we needed to, let's say, see to understand the zenith.